Good morning, one and all present here. This is Prabhakuran, and I'm going to take a class for today is body language. What is meant by body language? Why the body language is important? What are the things you should do, do's and don'ts in an interview? So these are things we're gonna see it right now. First of all, we see what is my body language. Body language is like the languages that we used by using our signs, symbols, gesture, posture, head nodding, facial expression, eye contact. So these are the examples for the body language. But the body language is plays a vital role in an interview. How? If you go for an interview, you should know the way for the fresher or experienced person, the body language is same, but the way you present yourself is always important. While you're going for an interview, you should be prepare yourself in a body language. How? First of all, the first impression is always the best impression. So while going for an interview, you should dress in a proper way. Where for men, it should be like haircut should be there, a clean shave, and no pierce in the ear, and not wearing any chain or not wearing the rings in the hand. And they should wear a formal shirt, a formal pant with a belt, and a tie if necessary. Then a pair of good polished shoes with tidy socks, not untidy socks, with a neat and tidy socks. If you're going to wear and be a professional and going for an interview, once you go for an interview, they used to identify from the door till the end. From if you want to enter into the door, the interviewer will be waiting in the interview hall. While you're going, you should be walked in a gentle way, in a formal and a decent way. And before that going, you should knock the door and ask the permission, may I come in? Once you ask the permission, then if you go inside, and you should not go and pull the chair and sit. You should ask the permission, may I take my seat? Then afterwards you should take your seat. Once you took the seat, then the body language starts. So you should see the eyes of the employee and the interviewer and speak. You should not see anything in the wall, or not glancing the whole hall. You should see the eyes of the employee and speak, because the major problem we have been facing nowadays is like the people are not attentive in their interviewer, and they're failing to make an eye contact. Was the body language mistakes interviewer were able to find identify. Nearly 32% of the HRs are saying that they have a poor eye contact, and they are casting down the eye down, and they're creepy staring the interviewer, and they don't pretend to listen to what the interviewer is asking. So these are the major problems they are having it. This is one type of thing, one type of body language mistake. So please kindly avoid this kind of body language mistake. Next is about your head nodding. You should know if the employer is asking about any question, you should nod your head and say yes or no. But we are failing to do it. We are in the same position and we are staring at the employees. So employees think that okay, the person is know everything. If you're not aware of anything, and if you're not knowing about anything, please ask them a question. Please, can you repeat it again? Or I beg your pardon, sir. Please repeat it again. It should be there, but most of them are not doing it. So kindly make use of this. Don't do like that. If you have any doubts, please kindly ask the employee so that they can help you with it. And moreover, and there is a case study says that about 34% of the hiring managers says that they have a poor body language. They are clicking their pens and playing with the uh, paperweight balls in the table. So it shows about your bad manners and the anxiety. So kindly avoid that. And the next thing we're going to see about is about the facial expression. The facial expression is an important one in an interview. So we should be always have a smiling face. If they ask you any question, the interviewer is asking any question, you should be in a gentle and pleasant way to answer the question. You should not be rude, and you should not be sound, and you should not show your attitude in the interviewer. Like, you should not raise your voice, or you should not be slow your voice. You should be a normal and medium voice. So whatever you know, you should be full confident and you should answer to it. So that's a facial expression. You should be there like with a smiling face, and don't show your anger face. That's about the second part. The next is about the, if you want to take any presentation, the gestures plays a very important role. So you should not show too much of gestures in the body language. Like too much of gesture is shows that you are not prepared for the job. So you should not show the too many of gesture. Minimize your gestures. That is more important one. And fourth one is the mistakes the most of the interviewee are doing in an interview is, right, they're keeping the hands on the chin or lying or getting down themselves in a lower way, and keeping a hand on the chin and the nose, and the rubbing the eyes and rubbing the hair and touching the ears. So it shows about that they are not interested in this job. So please kindly avoid it and don't do like this in an interview. And last one, the last but not least, is always always try to be sit always try to be attentive in an interview. Don't be lazy or don't be crazy in an interview. Sit straight, sit erect while answering to the interviewer. So sit in a proper position. Don't no cross legs and no more tying hands towards the chest. It shows about the bad mannerism. So please kindly avoid that. And these are the five major things you should know, and you should do it in an interview. And moreover, something and the mistakes whatever I said, you should not do it in an interview. If you're going to do it in a right way, I'm sure about that the body language and plus your communication skills and about your presentation plus your resume what you're giving, it definitely fits your job. All the best.